What is going on, guys? It is Childish. Checking back in after a couple of weeks of a quiet video time, so to speak. We had our week of the Clashing to the Top season 3, and then we had a nice week of rest, just relaxing and kind of getting our head back in that farming mode. It's been quite a break, but I'm glad I'm back to it because I as much as I have as much as of a newfound respect I have for cup hunting, and I consider myself a cup hunter now. I can't deny the fact that I enjoy rating people, 50 levels lower than me. So it's fun. Um, that being said, this is the next episode of the Learn from My Mistakes series, and we'll be showing you one replay, or actually two replays. One of which was an interesting fail that I don't want to say a fail. I mean, I got the loot, but it is an interesting mistake that I make quite a bit, and I think other people make quite a bit. Um, so I wanted to go ahead and bring it up, and then I have another gameplay just to kind of show I guess you could say, a quick tip. So saw this base, nicely segmented, nicely partitioned. So I was like, I'll go ahead and give it a go, see what I can get. Seeing that the gold is biased on the west side, I'm going to go ahead and attack from the west. The mistake that I make is my wall breaker deployment. So take a look at the angle that I break my wall breakers at. If I want to hit the wall where the elixir is, I need to move up the angle where my wall breakers deployed, as you can see right there, but it wasn't high enough. So that being said, I lost a set of wall breakers to the builder hut, and it didn't allow me to get into the core as quick as I wanted to. Why is this important? Because when you're utilizing a setup such as mine, where I'm only using 10 wall breakers, you need to be precise as far as your wall breaker deployment so you can get your units in. Notice that I'm sending them in a single file, kind of line there versus using my multi-swipe, just so I can make sure I get them in the core and get that loot done. So again, now as you can see, my units are starting to get a little stuck, whereas if I had that extra set of wall breakers, I could have been just a tad bit deeper without too much delay, and I would have lost less units during this process right here. Luckily for me, it was enough to collect the remainder of the dark elixir, and but barely. As you can see, it was just a couple of archers left there, but still was able to get it done. So that is pretty much it. I don't even know why I'm still staring at the base. I think I'm actually thinking there for like 30 seconds, like, what did I do wrong? Could I have gotten maybe one more elixir storage or whatnot? And again, I think with the with that extra wall breaker too, it could have gotten a little bit deeper and probably could have gotten another section. So moving on. Let's see. So again, just a quick recap on that last one. When you're planning out the attack with regards to the wall breakers and which walls you want to try to hit, make sure that when you're getting ready to deploy them, the angle at which you deploy them makes it so that the closest building fully enclosed by walls, is the one you're going for. So that might make you, that might force you to move your angle, up to, a northwest deployment or a north deployment versus just a, straight west, a straight horizontal deployment, more like a diagonal deployment. So, but don't go too high to the point where you make another building, across the way, even closer. So you got to be very precise and very precise with those stuff. So it's very, very hard. It takes a long time to get used to. So if you don't get it right away, don't sweat it. So this particular one, I'm going to be attacking from the east side, and I wanted to bring your attention to this one because this kind of goes along with to talk about wall breaker deployment. Right now, my focus is going to get the goal there, but I'm trying to see how I can go about this because I know that there's a Tesla there, so I'm going to trigger it. I want my wall breaker to break that wall down, and notice that I use Barbarian as a distraction to get this wall breaker to open this up. As you might have guessed, since I'm going to be coming in from the east, direct east, I want to get any and all wall breakers that I can get, free to break into where I need to go, so that when I deploy my wall breakers to these junctions right here, with my remaining ones, I get them. I get them to go exactly where I want them to go, and I don't get one to go, off to this wizard tower or whatever. So this is a quick tip: don't when you're getting ready to raid, don't sit there and try to rush yourself as far as deploying your troops. Take your time and plan ahead. I'm running 10 giants, 10 wallbreakers, 75 archers, and barbarians. So I'm gonna split it right down the middle, and utilize half the troops for both ends. So I got 5 on each side, sending barbarians, archers, and I'm gonna let them work in. But I'm utilizing the wall breakers on the top there. My wall breakers perfectly get into where I want, and again, still deploying. 2 sets of barbarians and archers because I don't want them to clump up too much. I want some of them to go to that north side of the core. I want some to go on the south side of the core, and evenly get the loot here. So as you can see, everything worked out really as planned. If I carried maybe 12 to 14 wall breakers, I might have been able to break through, but I'm not too concerned because I utilize a higher amount of tier 1 troops versus more giant-based army setup. So if I don't get all the way into the core, I still have the range of my archers to get the job done, and that's exactly what I get done here. So as you can see, everything worked out the way I want to, and it could have gone, completely wrong had I didn't take the time to see the weak point in the space, which was a little bit of a gap right here where that dark elixir tomb is, and break that one, and then also where this Wiz Tower was, and break that one right from the get-go. So something to throw out there. It's Most people don't catch on to it, but I think it's something that definitely need to think about. So kind of the moral here is, when you're planning your attack, don't rush it. Take a look, see if you can find some advantages or exploits in the base where you can take advantage of opening up segments so that you can better plan your method of attack with those wall breakers and the remaining of your troops. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna leave you with just a final announcement. As I've made a comment before, I'm trying to for those. This is for the clan members, by the way. I know that this is hosted on our clan site, but clan members. For those of you guys that do have a particular rage such as mine, where maybe you made a mistake, or maybe you got a quick tip that you think might be vital for the clan or even the COC community, let me know. Give me a shout out, and let's go ahead and showcase some of these raids for the community. It's all about making the community a better place. That's the only reason why I believe I am a decent farmer or base designer or anything of that nature. I don't take credit for myself. I take the credit that the community gives me due to all the information that the community has provided me. So let's pay it forward and see what we can give back. As far as that goes, guys, this is Childish, clan leader with Misfits of War, checking out. Take care, and we'll see you next time.